Communication is the act of conveying meaning to a person or group of people using a mutually understood symbols, gestures, behaviors, and semiotic rules. Much as communication is acquired skills, not everyone can communicate properly, not unless they exert effort to develop and refine their communication skill. Communication plays a significant role on a day-to-day basis, since it is used to persuade, inform, entertain, and motivate. It is important to develop variety of skills depending on its purpose, as well as to know how to interpret conversation and information coming from others. This communication process is divided into three basic components. The sender conveys a message through a channel to the receiver. The sender first develops an idea, which is composed into a message and then transmitted to the other party, who interprets the message and receives meaning. Developing a message is known as encoding. Interpreting the message is referred to as decoding. The other important feature is the feedback cycle. When two people interact, communication is rarely one-way only. When a person receives a message, she or he responds to it by giving a reply. The feedback cycle is the same as the sender-receiver feedback note in figures. Otherwise, the sender can't know whether the other parties properly interpreted the message or how they reacted to it. Here's the example of a good communication.
Hi, Dr. McCarthy. Is this a good time? I need 3 minutes to discuss Mrs. Holmes. I'm John. I'm providing pharmacy coverage to the unit.
I have a few minutes. What's up?
Nursing raised a concern from rounds this morning. The situation is that Mrs. Holmes' pain isn't being well controlled. She's sedated, which is having an impact on her participation in therapies, and she's continually reporting her pain at 7 out of 10. Now, the background is that she's fallen 3 times since her admission to rehab, and she's requesting to go home at her first pass this weekend, some big family anniversary. But my assessment is that we are not adequately controlling her pain, and what we're giving her is contributing to these falls.
Okay, so what do you recommend?
Well, after reviewing her chart, I'm considering lowering her dose of opiates and introducing an anti-inflammatory, which would be less sedating and she should be able to tolerate.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Her husband is coming in this Thursday at 10. If you're available, we could meet to discuss.
Okay, sounds like a good plan. Let's meet back here and we'll talk to the family together. Okay.
In that example, we have seen the flow of conversation by the two people run smoothly, since they are both understand each other very well.